Welcome to a new test and teardown video. This time it's a Metra HIT 28S. It looks a little bit like a regular handheld multimeter, wouldn't you say? But it is definitely not. It's from about 1998, and you can find these sometimes on eBay or some of these. Oh, yeah, I'm absolutely impressed. This is crazy. This meter here is a triple display, 300,000 count, 5.5 digit, high performance, high precision multimeter. And you can buy these for, not that much used. Let's try and compare with a normal. So this is cheap Fluke. This is a 4-digit one. And if we turn this on, see the difference? See, we got some more digits. Okay, I also got the bigger Fluke, but it's also a 4-digit. Oh yeah, this is much more heavy. I kind of like they're really easy to read, but here we got a lot of digits. And it can do all sorts of really cool things. We got auto select, we got of course AC voltage, DC voltage, and we can do here we go, the millivolt. This is, of course, it's open at the moment. It can record your data. You can interface this with a infrared link. You can all sorts of things. It's just, I'm gonna go and play a little bit with this one and see the different ranges and how much it can do. Celsius, capacitors. Oh yeah, here we go. This is something I really think is sexy. That will be the banana plugs, obviously. So what happens? See, we go to the milliamp and then look. Isn't that sexy? And then we go. I totally love it. So it prevents you from doing it wrong. So nice. Plop, plop. Yeah, let's have a look what is inside. This one, there's a calibration sticker here from '99. So of course it got a lot of years. We got some different extra features. When you hold down some of the different buttons at the same time, you can activate some different features as well. This is a super feature packed unit. I don't want to go all the way into all the different software features and all that kind of stuff, because you can just download the manual and then you will know if you got one of these. It's very nice. Let's try and play a little bit. So here's about 1.2345 volts, and we are now in auto select. So what happens if you don't have any input on auto select? It's open. Okay, so nothing is here, right? So if I disconnect my power supply and then just plug my power supply into it, then it will see something is connected, and then it will try to go in ohm. It don't know what's going on. It will try to so it sources a voltage and it measures, is something connected. So now if I click my power supply and output a voltage, it goes clickety click, and then it's doing something and read out the voltage. And if we look at the, okay, maybe we can show both of these things here at the same time. I don't know. What do you think about this? But I am a little bit impressed. How about that? I just love to test ohm meters with my little 100 mega ohm resistor here, and it's not working with that. I think I am in auto mode. There's no mode that will give any kind of reading with this 100 mega ohm. But here I take a 10 mega ohm resistor, and that seems to be working. It can of course read a little bit more than that, I would imagine. And again, long wires here just picks up all sorts of noise, so that is how it is. And here's a 1 ohm resistor. I don't know if you can see this, but what is actually going on here, we got 3 digits after ohm, so that will be 1 milliohm. I am a little bit impressed about the resolution. I mean, this meter is from another world, really. So if I just warm up one of the wires here, it will definitely affect. See what's going on here is the is the temperature contact, and if I warm the other one up, it's gonna go the other way. Isn't that amazing? And that is just how it is with different metal and different temperatures. But yeah, the sensitive. Oh yeah, I'm trying to play around with the different readout modes. So this is a frequency and AC voltage at the same time. So at the moment, I got about 1 kilohertz and about 1 volt RMS input, and of course it reads out both of these things at the same time, so that is also quite lovely. And we got a really crazy kind of resolution. We can try and see if we change. Yeah, exactly. Let's do one. That is one impressive meter, I must say. I think the idea is you can put rechargeable batteries in here, and then this connector right here, it is actually a charge connector, because it looks like it's yeah, for charging, and then it's going to this area here. We got a little bit of funny solder, this and that, and that is of course the current sense resistor with the calibration marks in that one, so it's not software calibrated, I guess. Some fuses. Yeah, let's try and see if there is a way to remove all this. I don't know exactly what happened here. Of course, this chip was changed. How is that possible? It looks like a little bit like a custom chip, but it was changed by somebody. Not the worst kind of solder job I have seen so far, but also not the most beautiful either. And that 2 megahertz crystal is just flippity floppity hanging like that. I think this one is the 636. Is that the RMS detector for AC? It's really beautiful. The design, we got a little bit of I think I will try and clean the contacts, and there's a little relays doing some magic thing, a little poly fuse, and it looks like it's possible to put in a fuse socket instead of one of those auto fuses, and that one is a little voltage reference chip, isn't it? So that is how it is. We got 3 crystals, 2 more up here. A little watch crystal there and a 1.8 something. That's probably for the infrared serial communication. See, that'll be the transmitter and receiver for that, and the little beeper. But yeah, quite nice, the design. And here is a little variable capacitor. This one is of course over the high voltage dividers, voltage resistors dividers, and that will compensate for a high and low frequency in AC mode. Tantalum capacitor is almost touching the fuse, so that's a little bit fragile in that area. And also those components hanging there is a little bit too easy to access for users. But anyway, I think that was more or less what I wanted to show. It's always nice to see these little handheld multimeters. So anyway, that was just a short little presentation. So if you find one of these on eBay or somewhere, it's probably a pretty good thing if it's working and if it's calibrated. And oopsie doopsie, not the best camera holder today. So thank you very much for watching, and please come again soon. I love this.